Hey y'all, how you perking? I hope you're perking good. So, highly requested, the royal family. Y'all who have been living overseas, wanting to know more about the royal family and including that here on this channel. So, this video is for y'all and all of your requests. I'm happy to oblige. So we're gonna take a look at it. The future of the royal family, the end of the royal family. We're gonna take a look at that today and get some answers. Alrighty, so I am a licensed mental health clinician as well as a spiritual intuitive, and in these videos we take a look at the tea with the tarot. These videos are always meant to be helpful, not hateful. So if you're down with that, join the family here. We'd love to have you. Me and Penelope both, all of us wearing our purples. Our purples. Our pinks? Try that again. Our pinks? Wearing our pinks today? Lord help me. And it's only Tuesday. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. So, we're going to dive into this. In addition to subscribing and tapping that notification bell, you can become a member of the Perk Squad for 5 extra perks, including exclusive videos and video shout outs like this one. Shout out to you, Stephanie Nieves. Shout out to you. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Thank you for being a member of the Perk Squad. Big hugs to you. And so let's go ahead and pull up the cards and move this microphone right here. Yes, we're going to move this. We're going to get shuffled up here because people have been asking, and we're going to take a look at this. Now, reminder, this is all alleged, just my interpretation, okay? All alleged, just my interpretation, okay? Yes, but let's go ahead and see what we're seeing here in terms of people asking about the end of the royal family over there in the United Kingdom. People have been asking about that. I don't know why people have been asking about that. I don't know what's going on where people are wondering about the end. I don't know. I'm not heavily involved into videos or researching about the royal family. I know very little, so I guess I'm gonna find out some stuff here. Okay. Well, that's one way to start. Let's get some context up here on this table. Interesting. Before I even get anything else on this, for anybody that knows tarot and is familiar with tarot, the Emperor and the Empress card are like the king and queen of the tarot. They're like the tippity top of all the tarot. And so, in terms of talking about royals, this really is as high as you can go. And the Empress card has come up standing for the queen herself in previous readings. So, here we have it again. Let me go ahead. Let's see if there's any other contextual stuff that I want on this for some extra context. Let's see. Let's get one here. Oh. And then let's get one on her. That's interesting. We're probably going to look at that some more. But let's go ahead and get started, dig on into it, see where this takes us. So, for starters, I am not seeing any kind of doomsday stuff here for people that are like, the end is near for them and everything is gonna go up in smoke and, I don't know, be exposed and whatever, and the end of the monarchy. I'm not necessarily seeing that right here. Doesn't mean it will never happen. I'm just looking at what I'm seeing right here, right now, and I'm not seeing it right here, right now. What I'm seeing here, the Queen of Swords is that energy of like cutting out the bullshit, and this is a card here where we're looking at, think about if the royal family wants to cut out the bullshit. What would that look like? Rumors? Cut them out. People getting in our way? Cut them out. And I don't mean cut them out as in offen them. I just mean get them out of the picture where they can no longer be getting in our way. Things like that. It's just a way of giving the old snip to things that are in your way. So I'm seeing a lot of strategy, I guess I should say, over there with the family, making sure that it protects itself, basically. It is a family, and it is also a monarchy, and it is also an iconic thing across the world. And big things like that hold a lot of power or influence do tend to have some sort of self-protection measures here, and that's what I'm seeing here with the Queen of Swords here. Then we've got the Emperor card here and the Temperance card. This is interesting because I know there is no currently over there in the royal family, there's no like king living. I know that we are run by the queen herself, so it's interesting that they're giving me an Emperor card. Let me get some extra context on this card and see what's going on here. Ooh, okay. There we go. So we have another king card here, King of Wands in the reverse with this Temperance card upright. This is kind of like timing to become king. And maybe this is, in part with the fact that one day, God forbid, when she passes, then we've got to have some sort of succession. I don't know what the proper words are called. I'm sorry, I'm over here. I don't know all that. But we're gonna have to have some kind of, okay, now you're no longer in the big seat, so it moves on to somebody else. And I see that here with the Emperor's card and the timing card here. And this is like everything happening in divine timing in divine ways. But I'm getting the King of Wands in reverse on this, so that's what's interesting here. Let me see where that's going. There you go. The castle in the background. So, like a palace, things like that. In the upright position. And Six of Cups, what is this? I mean, look, it's like a handing off of one thing to another. Handing this off. So it's almost like a coronation ceremony or something along those lines. Things of that nature. So I see a sort of handing off, handing down. This card here, Ace of Swords upright. Ooh, this is a card about truths and things. Okay. So we have some truths. We have Seven of Cups up here, which is certain thing. There's a lot going on, and there's certain things that are maybe not, how we say this, not super well known, things that maybe are kept under wraps a little bit. I'm not seeing anything super bad here so far, okay? Just to throw that out there. And again, this is just all alleged, just my interpretation, okay? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh. Four of Cups in reverse. So there's something weird here as it relates to the day that would come where we are supposed to have some sort of change of power. So the day that would come where we're supposed to go from having the queen be the representative to having, I'm guessing, Prince Charles then, right? Be the person to accept the crown after that. I'm seeing some sort of an issue with the change over there. A little kink in the chain. With that, let's see where we're going here with that. Magician in reverse. What in the world? And yeah, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Something may not happen exactly according to plan when it comes to that. When it comes to, in the future, some sort of a transition in power. Or there may be something that doesn't go quite, either not quite smooth about it or not quite traditional about it. So I don't know if there would be some sort of, like a, let's say, and again, worst case scenario, I'm not putting anything out there. I'm not putting any kind of juju or any kind of thing like that. Lord help us. But if something were to, say, happen to Prince Charles, and then we have to look then, at his children or, others who would be in line or something, that is a possibility here. Not saying that is what I'm seeing here. I'm saying it is a possibility. This is showing possibilities, okay? I do see there's some potential for that to happen, or like I said, some potential for the passing down to Charles to not be super smooth, like to be, have some kind of bad rumors come up, or to be something that happens that's embarrassing to come up, or something get dredged up from the past that looks bad, and goes against public favor. So I'm seeing something here, and I don't know if it has to do with the particular line of succession not going to Charles, or going to Charles but being kind of shitty and embarrassing and not completely smooth. So there's some kind of a kink in that chain, some kind of way, when it comes time to go that route. Just putting that out there. That's one thing I'm seeing. However, down here, remember, we see the queen in the upright position, still kicking it, all of that. This card I am going to get more context on, because this is a little bit interesting to see that there. But here, before I even get there, here, with the Three of Swords in reverse, this is like the heartbreak card, but it's in the reverse. So it's talking about something heartbreaking that is already happened. This is in the past. It's already something that happened. The Justice card coming up on top of it is talking about whatever this heartbreaking thing is or was, that either it involves the legal system, or it's something that involves balance and fairness and justness and all of that. Justice and justness and all of that. So let's get some more on here. Severing of a relationship. This King of Pentacles. So there's something here in terms of, remember, we're asking about the future of the royal family, the end of the royal family. Is that coming to pass? There's people that are asking me that. I don't know why they're asking me that, but we're just looking into it. And it seems like there is something else that could be an issue in the family that relates to, again, this is some kind of possibly legal situation, something that happened in the past that would be that would be heartbreaking to the family, that would possibly mess up the name or something like that. And there is a burning of bridges, a severing of ties, and it has to do with whoever this King of Pentacles is here, this man. So I don't know if he's done something wrong, or if he's disgraced the family name or something like that, but he's coming up in here. And let's see where this is going. Okay, we've got a Queen of Wands. He's associated with some Queen of Wands person here. So some female seems to be fairly powerful in her own right. She's coming up as a queen. Doesn't mean she's a technical queen in real life. It just means she's a powerful individual. So he's connected with her some kind of way. What are we getting here? Choices have already been made. Ooh, Three of Cups. Three of Cups card sometimes for me is a three's a crowd card. So this card comes up for things like infidelity that looks bad, or it can come up like messing around with people that you shouldn't be messing around with or mixing with. And I hate to say like mixing with people you're not supposed to mix with, but oh, sorry Penelope for slapping you in the eyeballs there. But you know what I mean, in terms of having like this classist thing to uphold to show that you're top tier elite, and you're just not supposed to go running around with the wrong kind from the wrong side of the tracks kind of thing. There's a sense of that in here. Oh shit. Yeah, so remember how we're talking about threes of crowd and affairs and the wrong side of the tracks and all of that, and then they bring up this Ace of Wands card, which is our phallic symbol. Okay, our Penelope. You see the shape of Penelope here? What does this girl's shape look like? Okay, and how is that similar to this card? And what does that mean? So, there's some indiscretions, some things here that are a part of this. So we're looking at some sexual stuff in the past that reflects poorly on the family and has burned some bridges some kind of way. Didn't get what we wanted out of that. That's going to cause a problem in terms of some future stuff. And again, yeah, see, Two of Wands is kind of like a castaway situation. So, I know that again, I'm not super into the royal family stuff. I have heard wind of Charles having a history with some of this stuff. I've heard wind of possibly even William having a history with some of this stuff. And I have heard that there's some not so great things with Prince Andrew and some scandals that he may or may not be a part of, allegedly. And in terms of cut ties, that's kind of what this is feeling like a little bit here. That kind of energy. So I am seeing whatever this situation is pertaining to, I'm seeing this continue to plague the family. So I know there's this, effort to snip and get all that stuff away. Remember, Queen of Swords here, cut out all the bullshit and toss everything away that doesn't help uphold and preserve the family. But here I'm seeing more of that issue. More of the past coming back to haunt. More of the things from the past come into light in a way to once again make the family look bad. I'm seeing more of that to come. So just throwing that out there. Don't shoot the messenger. As it relates to the queen, remember we're like, okay, cool. She's in the upright position here. This is good. This is powerful. This is great. But we get this 5 of Swords on here. So what in the absolute utter shit is this? Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is the slowest knight of the deck, and some people are like, she's still kicking it bad. So it's like, yeah, she knows how to linger, doesn't she? Ace of Cups. This is okay. Yeah. So as it relates to emotional matters, her hands are tied with some certain things. That's not good. Yeah. The Sun card, like, when we're talking about the sun, sometimes people think of it as my son, my child. The Sun card in reverse. So it could be related to this pile, or there could be more related to this pile. When we were talking about Prince Charles and all of that stuff that could be a little bit weird with the succession thing. So let's get some more on this. Ooh, yeah, see? Not a happily ever after, not a happy family. Man, permanently walking away, permanently leaving. So, and here's 3 of Pentacles. So this is several. So there is a potential that there could be more family members in the future who will either exit the family or separate themselves even further from the family. So say some really bad press comes out and they're like, that was before my time. That didn't involve me. Or, you know what? I think it's best if I just get out of the limelight now and I'm just not a part of this. I'm going to go my separate ways. Or, things like that. There's some kind of putting more distance between, yourself and the family. So I see some kind of cutting ties here in a family sense, but also in a, can you say like a sense in terms of colleagues and stuff? Is that even, I don't know if they have like colleagues per se, whatever the word you would call it, people that would work for and or with them in a working relationship. There's some of that separation too. So I am seeing some events occurring in the future that will make people be like, I'm backing away and kind of, putting some distance here. I don't want to be associated with that. I didn't know about that. I wasn't there during that time. Any kind of whatever excuse that puts you farther away from the thing that you're not wanting to go down with that ship. I'm seeing those kinds of things here. So I'm seeing plenty of scandals in their future, plenty of scandals, but I'm not necessarily getting any cards here right now that talk about a complete and total shutdown and end, like, okay, no more royal family. I'm just seeing things start to, how would you say it, like slowly dissolve almost. Things get eroded away, like this, this takes a chip off of that old block, and now this takes a chip off of that block, and now this part of the house fell apart, like whatever. You see what I'm saying? Like a kind of steady chipping away at the image, chipping away at what used to be thought of as some iconic thing, and now it's just kind of feeling less genuine or less important or, more scandalous or more, whatever. It's like I see the degradation, the dissolution, kind of a slow process, and I see some previous scandals get in the way again in the future, and I'm seeing some future stuff come up that gets in the way of the preservation of the family. But I'm still seeing them hold on to the reins and try to keep control over the family and the image and all of that. So I'm not seeing that necessarily go away anytime soon. I know there's some people that may predict like, oh, this year or oh, next year, it's all gone or something like that. I'm not necessarily seeing that from what I'm looking at here. Let's see. Anything else that we can know about this that we should know, need to know about this? And yeah, here we go again. People are waiting to see, is this going to end? But with it being in the reverse position, I'm not necessarily seeing that. The Chariot card is a card like, we're moving forward, man. We figured out how to survive hundreds and hundreds of years as a royal family. We're going to figure out how to survive a little bit more. Let's see if we can get 50 more years under our belt, 100 more years under our belt. Let's see. So I see some pushing through and trying to get there. And with this High Priestess card, this looks like they're working with a lot of different avenues of keeping that power, because that sometimes is referred to as a secrecy type of card. Hangman in reverse, like again, things taking time, things waiting. Judgment card in reverse, trying to stay away from any kind of judgments that are going to come their way. Again, cover it up, hide it, throw it out there, get it out of the limelight, discredit people who might attack us, etc. Seeing all of that kind of stuff, and the Success card on top of that. I see them finding a way to self-protect and preserve the family and try to sustain themselves longer. I'm not seeing, a complete and utter, it's over. I'm not seeing that here from all the people that have been asking this. But there's a lot of scandals still coming up. Some old haunts, old things that are coming up in the future to haunt once again, and some new stuff that's gonna make both family and people who are working there or working with them or alongside them having to kind of be like, not me, I'm not involved, I don't know about it, and stuff like that. So very interesting there. So if you'd like a private reading with me, in my description box below, you can find the link to my website, BeasTalksAndTarot.com, get a private reading with me. And tell me what you think about all this stuff going on, especially for those of y'all who live over there in the UK. What are your thoughts? Are there any things that you feel like these are referring to that you kind of have some insider knowledge on that maybe you could share with those of us who do not have some kind of inside information? Anything that y'all know about that, just fill us in here. And I reckon we will do a B-roll too. I don't know what kind of silly fucking shenanigans we've got here to present, but I know we've got them. So we're fixing to roll some shenanigans and just bring a little bit of lightness here to the end of this. But okay, y'all, don't be a stranger. Come back and see me, and I will talk at you later. Bye, y'all. You do not need rice cakes, peanut butter, and blueberries. Did you give her a blueberry? What'd you give her?
A piece of rice cake.
Oh, a piece of rice cake. Oh my gosh. This is why she begs on you, because you allow this. Chew with your mouth shut.
Calm down now. Are you gonna calm down?
Are you gonna calm down? He asks her after he just gives her an appetizer. What do you think?
Just give her the whole plate.
Psh.
You know that. You're gonna fall.
You're so twitchy.
Yeah.
You're so fast.
She's slapping the air.
Girl. You need to calm down.
Oh, she's just gonna jump. You can't walk. No.
Girl. My God. Calm down. Chill out. Damn. Girl. This is ridiculous. You're abusing your father.
So close to the plate. You calm down, I'll give you a Powerade.